Hi, today we'll understand how to convert a Notion form into PDF files. As you can see, this is a chair camp registration form, and once the user fills in all the details in this particular form and they click on submit, the response will come under the responses view in this particular database. I have already created two submissions out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to create a PDF file on automation whenever a new response will appear over here. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This helps me create PDF files on automation from Google Document with the help of a Notion database. You can create anything such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you are producing on a day-to-day basis on your business. The Google document will be where we will be editing the template, and the database is where we will contain all the information to create as PDFs. Let's click on Get Started and simply sign in, and then we will understand the automation steps to carry on to create the PDFs. So let me quickly sign in, and then we will see the rest of the steps for this process. So the first thing which we need to follow is we need to add a Notion database, which is obviously the database that we have over here. After that, we need to add the document for the database, and then we need to connect both the things to create the PDFs. So when you add the database, you will be able to map all the properties of the database one by one by copying it and pasting it on the document on the left side, and then the PDF can be created. Let's click on Add Notion Database, and let us copy this database title which we have, and we will simply need to paste the title and get the property of the database associated with that. So let's click on Select Pages, and let's put the database name inside this, and you will be able to see the particular form appear over here. Click on this to select it, and your database will now be correctly added. So do not add the database by selecting this top level pages over here, because if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added correctly. So always enter the database title inside the search pages to add it. Alongside this, if your database contains any relational databases such as database A and database B, you need to add database A and B over here in the search pages to add it. This will ensure that the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and roller values come up correctly on the document while it is getting generated. Let's click on Allow Access, and let us get access to the database to proceed with the remaining steps. So you will be able to see the database appear over here in the drop down. If it is not visible, simply click on Reload Database once or twice. Your database will definitely be visible over here. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database. So if it is not appearing, simply refresh or reload the database once, and it should definitely appear in the drop down. So let us wait, and as you can see, the GeoCam registration form is visible. Click on this, and you should be able to see the database properties appear over here one below the other. Let's add a document to this. I will click on Add Google Document. If you already have a CheerCamp registration document available, you can go with an existing document which you can add from this list. But if you do not have it, simply add a demo document, and it will automatically create a demo document with all the placeholders automatically added for the desired PDF. So you can see it has created me the sample document with all the placeholders added beforehand. So everything that you see inside double curly brackets are the placeholders which we already have over here, which has been added onto the document. So it will be simply replacing these placeholders inside double curly brackets with the values from the database, and it will be creating the PDF. If you want to manually add any property, simply click on Copy on the property and go to the document and simply use Ctrl V or Command V to paste it. So you can simply copy paste the properties onto the document, and it will be mapped instantly onto the document. I don't need to do any mappings as all my mappings are already done beforehand. So now let's define the PDF file name. So we can select any column from here to be defined as a PDF file name. So I will go with the, let's say I want to select the camper first name. Okay, so I will be defining using this first name as the particular column for naming a PDF file. So I will choose camper first name. So all my PDF file will be named as per the first name column. Let's click on download PDF, and it starts downloading the PDF. If you go to the right side, you will find these two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those records, and it will be stored over here. It will also be downloaded to the downloads directory, so you can find the PDF over there as well. So you can see it is getting downloaded onto the database, and it will be stored right inside the database for our use case. So let me click on this to see the output, and you should see that all the placeholders that what we had in the database have been correctly mapped, and every field has been properly replaced over here. Let's see the second output. The second output is also correctly mapped with all the values and it has been put over here. So we just created two documents side by side which were mapped from the database and they were created. If you want to automate this process, simply click on Setup Notion Automation. And now you do not need to use PDF output ever again to set up everything from scratch. Once a user clicks on Submit and the response comes up over here, simply mark the record as ready to generate and the PDF will directly be created over here in the database. This makes the process effortless and easy as every automation happens directly inside the database. So whenever a new response comes up, simply put it as ready to generate and the PDF will automatically be created right inside the database. This makes it truly easy to use as you do not need to use PDF output dashboard to set up everything from scratch ever again. I hope this explanation was helpful to you. If you still have questions left, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. You can even reach out to me through the contact section at the bottom of the home page, where you will be able to send me an email with your issues on this, and I'll be happy to address the same. You can even book a free demo session where I'll guide